Wells Fargo.
We've mentioned a few times on the show the last couple of weeks that there are just a whole bunch of sports starting to compete around Carolina, with winter sports getting into the back half of their season, spring sports starting up, and a lot of the fall sports will be competing in the spring this year due to COVID, which the NCAA paused several schedules from earlier in the year. So there's just a lot going on, and that included this past weekend in Chapel Hill. We mentioned, of course, Carolina basketball unfortunately fell short in Charlottesville against Virginia, but we do have some highlights of some Tar Heel teams that competed on Saturday and had success. That includes men's lacrosse, which has started its season 2-0. The men defeated Jacksonville 18-7 for its second win of the year. And wrestling took on Virginia as well and came up with a big win, 25-9, the final margin in that one. So we have highlights from those two victories from Tar Heel athletics from this past weekend.
Here's Gray. Gets free and scores. Third turnover for Jacksonville. Here's Cameron. Switches to his right and scores. Defender falls down. Maybe an opportunity here for Gray. Gonna have to shovel a shot and scores.
Kind of does a little bit of everything. Kelly, the other guy who rotates in there. A relentless rider, does the little things with your offense.
Wow, that is a shot from distance. Looked like Baker saw it, just couldn't quite corral it. Rolling back to his left, gets a step on the defender. Great pass to Cook. And it's just a 3-goal advantage now. Look out here. Oh, Gray had a little bit of a step, and he scores. That's all he needed.
These seniors coming back for that extra year has changed the complexity of this squad from a leadership standpoint, but also balancing the offense when you have Cook, Perry, and Anderson.
Oh, look at Cameron. Just nobody picked him up, so he thought, I'll go right to the cage, gets the goal, and we get a flag to boot. Watch for Gray to make a move upfield. Finds a cutter, wide open.
With a shot clock violation, when you're extra man for 3 minutes, you want to get some great opportunities, and then on the opposite side, you deal with that.
The lead is 8 at the present time, and North Carolina seemingly doing just about everything right, including that shot right there from William Perry. You're going to give him that shot?
The sky's the limit with this Creed kid in cage, too. So from a talent perspective, this team is loaded, and you're seeing it tonight. Offensively, going after Jacksonville.
How have you improved? How has your game improved, and how do you measure up against them?
Sherman has both legs. No call yet. Courtney able to scramble out of it. And there's the 2 for Sherman. So, Sherman, despite the unsportsmanlike conduct, earns the win by decision 5-4. North Carolina up 6-0 through a pair of bouts tonight. Let's try and be aggressive.
He's doing some good work, though. He's getting them close.
He's going to have a near fall situation here.
I think he got all 4.
Looked like the signal was all 4. There it is, all 4 near fall points. 8-1 now. With O'Connor's riding time points, it'll be a 19-5 win. It's a major decision for Austin O'Connor. I think that was at least a 3 count from what we could see from our angle.
Kane might be able to get a fall here. He's got that arm under. Yep.
For the 5th-year senior on senior nights, earns the victory by fall. 3-2-1. Will Guida earns his first win in ACC competition. The freshman for North Carolina wins the decision over Josiah Encarnacion in his intercollegiate debut.
Good hard-fought win there for Guida to pick up his first collegiate win, and a good hard-fought win for North Carolina in this duel. I really think when you go back and look at it, 84 when Devin Kane picked up the pin. That's really where the turning point was. Took a 13-6 duel and put it to 19-6.
As we mentioned at the top of the show, big piece of news for Carolina basketball is that the Tuesday game against Virginia Tech has been postponed due to COVID problems within the Hokie basketball program. So as of now, Tar Heels not scheduled to play again until this upcoming Saturday in the Smith Center against Louisville. That would mark for Carolina just the 7th home game out of the 20 that the Tar Heels have played this season. So we hope to have highlights of that matchup and a lot more when we see you again next week on the Carolina Insider.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics, and brought to you by Coca-Cola. When you're stocking up for game day, be sure to grab a Coke with a friend. Together, tastes better. Carolina Insider is produced by Go Heels Productions for Tar Heel Sports Properties, a property of Learfield IMG College.